Thanks very much. Joining us now is Colorado Republican Congressman Ken Buck. Congressman, thanks for being with us. Have you had a chance to review this, and have you made a decision on whether to support it or not?
Well, I have skimmed the bill. I have not read it carefully. I have talked to my staff about the bill. And frankly, we won't make a decision one way or another until the Senate passes the bill with its amendments. I have no idea what the bill is going to look like a few weeks from now. My understanding about the Wednesday vote is a lot of the senators asked for more time to read it, and that's why they are going to delay till after Wednesday to consider it on the floor.
The National Border Patrol Council, a labor union of border patrol workers that's allied itself in the past with the former president, they've come out in favor of the bill, saying, while not perfect, the Border Patrol Act of 2024 is a step in the right direction, is far better than the current status quo. Do you put much weight in their opinion?
I absolutely do. And I think it's, frankly, Anderson, irresponsible to say that something is dead on arrival when we haven't even seen the final product from the Senate. We have to have a starting place, and this bill may be the starting place to try to deal with the border crisis. I want to look at the bill more carefully. I want to try to improve the bill to the point where we can pass it in the Senate and in the House.
Do you think, are you saying your House colleagues have been irresponsible by saying it's dead in the Senate, dead on arrival?
I think it's irresponsible to say something is dead on arrival that you don't even know what's in it because it hasn't passed the Senate. Yes.
Members of the House have claimed that the bill expands work authorizations for people coming across and incentivizes illegal immigration. The House bill did that as well, and according to senators, their bill would only extend them for the course of asylum hearings, which would be like 3 months. So it seems like with this Senate bill, at least what they're saying, is that the asylum process would be radically overhauled. More judges would be hired, more money put into courts. You know, as you well know, the asylum process is just ridiculous. It's absurd. People can wait 7 years before an asylum hearing. Meanwhile, they're in the country and they're working illegally because they're not allowed to work legally. The idea of reforming the asylum process, I assume, is important to you.
It's absolutely important, and making asylum more clear that it is not for economic reasons. It is only because of a credible threat of harm that you can get asylum, and that standard is raised in this bill. It should be raised, and hopefully that slows down the process. I would still be in favor of a Remain in Mexico policy where people can apply for asylum, but they aren't in this country until after a decision is made.
That's the crazy thing about the asylum process now is, even though it takes years, as you point out, many of the claims that people have, which are, they're coming for economic reasons. They want a better life for their family, which is certainly understandable. But that doesn't mean you get asylum. Asylum is for persecution, political persecution, religious persecution, whatever it may be. And a lot of those claims could be easily adjudicated very quickly if only the court system wasn't so backlogged.
And that's right. And part of the reason it's backlogged is because we've had this large number of people come across. So if there is a expedited review process, I believe that message will get out and hopefully slow down the flow of people. But it will take some time to hire these judges and find space for them and staff. And so it is not something that the bill passes in 3 weeks.
Right.
It's going to happen very quickly. This is going to take a year or two to put this whole process in place.
The former president has said that only a perfect bill is acceptable. Obviously, perfect is impossible in politics. If you believe there's a national security crisis at the southern border and a fentanyl crisis, which there certainly is, are you okay with an imperfect bill that saves lives and makes serious progress, in the short term?
I am fine with an improved immigration process. We need to fix our legal immigration process so those folks who want to come to this country to improve their economic status, give their kids a better chance at life, and they have a skill that we need in this country. I'm absolutely in favor of fixing our legal immigration process. At the same time, we've got to make it absolutely clear that we don't have an open border, and certainly not to drug dealers and human traffickers.
Congressman Ken Buck, I appreciate talking to you. Thank you.